everyone. Welcome to Non-Canon file of the AllYouCanHear podcast. My name is Wenzel, and joining me today are my two co-hosts.
Screaming and creaming Colt.
Screaming and creaming and dreaming Tanner.
Okay.
Wow. A lot of creamers and dreamers.
You're not creaming?
Dude, Colt and I's whole friendship is built upon creaming.
Yeah.
I'm creaming. It's just, I gotta sail this ship.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Colt, we should, you know what? I'm going to call it 2025, the year of the Cream Team revival.
We're halfway through.
Okay.
It's just strange to start now,
Okay.
but I'm here for it.
Do you celebrate Christmas on January 1st?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Cream Team is not a one-day thing. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Like a holiday is.
That's true for you, at least.
Yeah. Would you say a bit we thought of almost 15 years ago is similar to Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Now I got a question for y'all. Does the Coca-Cola company own Santa Claus? I don't know. And nobody seems to have the answer for me.
I don't know.
I think I disassociated.
Here, Wenzel, I'll bring you back in. Straws, 2 hole or 1 hole?
Oh God.
Sword arm.
I feel my
Wheel feed or short arm?
I feel myself.
How many animals can you take? Oh man, just all the heavy hitters.
What's sword arm versus 100 gorillas.
Yes. You have sword arms and a wheel feed. There's 100 gorillas and they have 2 holes.
Can it take out a tank?
Wait a minute.
That episode's not even out yet.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other dumb arguments we've had on the podcast. I'm sure there's a few.
We never really argued over it, but hot dogs are not a sandwich, in my opinion.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
we
they're-
didn't really argue on that one.
I think we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really an
All
argument.
right.
What are we talking about today, Wenzel?
So recently, there were 3 big conferences. There were several conferences, but there were 3 big ones. The PlayStation State of Play, the Summer Games Fest, and the Xbox Showcase. And they showed a bunch of games. A lot
of
actually.
great games.
And we are going to be listing and talking about our top 10 anticipated games shown at these conferences. These directs, showcases, whatever you want to call them.
I just call it Summer Games Fest. I know that
I have to ask, were you cocking a gun in the background? What was that sound?
I was drinking some water.
It sounded a lot like cocking and rocking, so I was just confused.
No,
I'm like, is nobody going to question that sound?
I'm talking. I can't stop.
Wenzel, sorry, it just distracted me.
No. I was just saying that I was talking, so like I couldn't stop. I heard what was happening, but I can't.
Yeah, hey, I
gotta keep going.
I get it. You're a good host.
Thank you.
but yeah, I
but
think I was going to say all the summer stuff. It's all Summer Games Fest to me.
Yeah,
I feel like
no,
that's the best title.
I got you. I agree.
Yeah, I will say too, like I obviously there was the 3 big showcase things. There was State of Play, Summer Game Fest, and Xbox, like Wenzel said. But there was a ton of shit. There was the Wholesome Direct, Day of the Devs, that Frosty Showcase, women-led games. I mean, there was like 25 other like of keynotes, events, whatever you want to call them. And I watched a few of them, and everybody had good stuff. Like, I know some people were feeling a little like, oh, Summer Game Fest didn't really have nothing for me, which I get, and I can get that it was a weirdly paced show, whatever. I dare you to watch any of especially the Wholesome Direct. Like, watch that. And I hate the word wholesome. I think it's kind of cringy, but
Wholesome Chungus.
But I do think it fits the vibe of their games, and I don't know what else you would call it that fits the vibe as good. Their showcase has gotten literally bigger and better every year, and this year was no exception to that. They showed some phenomenal games.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love the Wholesome Direct. I think the name makes a lot of sense.
I think it makes a lot of sense too, but I kind of like what Colt said when somebody's like, I don't know, I get so cringed out when I read like, ooh, I'm wholesome guy looking for a wholesome girl. Like I'm sorry, that just cringes me out. None of the people on the Wholesome Direct actually cringe me out. Just the word whole. It would be like if you had a conference called like the Moist Conference. Like I don't like the word moist, but it wouldn't be because of them.
No, I see what you're saying. I just don't associate wholesome with that type of genre of people. I just associate wholesome as a word. But I understand. There are some words. Obviously there are words that make associations, especially like words like moist. You know,
Yeah.
I know that was a big thing because everybody wants to be wasn't there a show or something or like a movie where like the characters in it said they don't like the word moist or something?
Pretty sure that was Drake and Josh.
Was it? I don't know. Anyway, you guys are posers because you're just copying that.
I think moist is a fine word.
Sorry, I was just trying to have some fun. All right, cut that, Wenzel.
Moist is okay. I don't see the problem with the word moist.
It's just a weird word. It doesn't sound good to say. I
think it's anti-vagina.
Something good as moist. Well, okay, cake, I guess. But most of the time, moist has a negative connotation to it. It just
not in my book.
It's just a mouth. You don't like a wet cake.
What?
What were you saying? Not in my book, too.
You said that. All right, chat. I'm going to need you to reverse time and pretend I know what I said.
hey, chat, clip that. Clip that. Well, so like Wenzel said, we each have 10 games ready to go. Talk about each of our top 10 most anticipated games. But some of us have some honorable mentions. I don't know if we want to mention those now or at the end of our top 10. Like,
we'll do it now.
I would go ahead and just do it now. I didn't make a honorable mentions. I chose my 10. I wanted to stick by my 10.
And so. Wenzel didn't really like that many games. Like he struggled to get 5.
Are we just lying now? Okay. All right, Cole. You can rattle off your honorable mentions first.
Technically, it wasn't shown here first, but we got in-depth gameplay for it. More so gameplay. That is, it's Silent Hill F. That game continues to look fucking awesome. I love to watch people's flesh get ripped off.
Okay, actually, if I were to say an honorable mention, I would also say Silent Hill F.
It looks great.
So Wenzel's just going to copy Colt's list. Sick. Okay, Colt, keep going.
Black Ops 7. That shit looks fucking fun. Because you know what? We didn't see any gameplay, but we saw it's actually going to take place after Black Ops 2. So we're going to have some fun there. Then I have Chronos, The New Dawn. It looks like Dead Space. Since that's dead, and what is it? Callisto Protocol wasn't that great. I will take this.
Okay.
Out of Words, a super fun looking co-op game. I'm very excited for this one.
Ooh, I also have that on my honorable mention.
It just looks great. Out of Words.
It's the claymation wood game where the two protagonists they don't have mouths. Yeah,
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's on my HMs as well.
Invincible Versus is it looks interesting. I just got to see what the character roster looks like. Fighting has to. I want it to be good, but I don't know because sometimes fighting games are bad. An honorable mention for my honorable mentions. Death Stranding 2 looks fantastic. Oh my god! I just watched the clip they released or the trailer they released today, June 11th. It looks so fucking fun. It looks like Metal Gear Solid 5, and I think it's awesome that Kojima's pissing on Konami.
Did you see the video that came out today from? I didn't realize that Kojima hosted his own red carpet event for the to just show that trailer they showed at Summer Games Fest again, and like invited like actual celebrities and like game journalism people to it, and like these two like literal models come and get on either side of them, and the person recording, Jeff Keighley, just kind of turns around. Jeff Keighley is like off like maybe 5 feet away from them. Jeff Keighley like turns around and just like does like a head nod, like sup, like to the person videoing. And then I heard on a podcast today that apparently like after that video cut off, he goes, "What a picture this is," and was talking about the two models with Kojima. I just thought, I just thought that was so fucking sick. I thought it was.
I gotta see that image of Kojima with the models.
It's on his. Awesome. It's on his Instagram.
Also, he said that actually one of the games that he said that he's interested in from the event was Out of Words. He thought it looked cool.
Yep. I think he actually posted some images of it. Like
he probably did.
Yeah. He said he was interested in that. Well, I'll go through my honorable mentions real quick. These aren't in any sort of order, just I have 5 of them because it was really hard to call this to a top 10 because there was a lot of games shown. I think somebody had a running spreadsheet of every game shown at every press conference event, and I think the total was like 700 and something. So it's really hard calling to a top 10. So my honorable mentions, as already mentioned, Out of Words. I think the game looks incredibly sick. That is definitely a game I can bully my wife into playing with me. So I'm definitely hyped about that. Big Hops, which I've already played a little bit of the demo for. It was showed at the Wholesome Direct. But the demo came out last week, I believe. Listen, the 3D platformer is coming back in a big way, and the movement in that game feels like 99% as good as Super Mario Odyssey. It feels fucking incredible. I have Gordlets Together, which was also shown at the Wholesome Direct. It is a sequel, I guess it's a sequel. It's another title in the Gordlet series, but it's completely multiplayer. It is like a town city building like sim with Gordlets, so that's really cool.
Okay, you're making this up.
It sounds like you're naming fake games.
No, look it up.
It's like all the I know it's real. It's just it sounds like all the fucking like the streaming services. Tubi, Fubo, Pluto, Roku,
CB,
like
DB,
like Freevee.
Yeah, there was a skeet I saw the other day where it's like streaming service, one I've never heard of, purchases 14 other streaming services. I had never heard of any of them. And I'm like, what? Who is watching these? Anyways, another honorable mention is Romeo is a Dead Man. That is the new Suda 51 game. Well, one of them, I guess. Because I guess he has 2, because he has like that Hotel Barcelona game also coming out. Let me make sure I'm not making shit up.
Hotel Barcelona. I didn't know that was a.
Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah, Hotel Barcelona. I believe Hotel Barcelona is Swery and Suda 51 working on a game. Together. I believe that is the case. And then my last honorable mention goes to Mortal Kombat Legacy shown at the State of Play. Another Digital Eclipse Bangarooski incoming. Digital Eclipse has been doing crazy cool shit like this for a few years now. They did the Street Fighter collection. They did the Tetris Forever collection. They did the Cowabunga collection for the TMNT games. They've just been making a ton of cool shit. So I am super hyped to play. It looks like pretty much every Mortal Kombat that came out prior to 4, and then every Mortal Kombat that's ever been on a handheld. So I'm pretty fucking stoked for that. And then all the documentary stuff is just icing on the cake. So yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
I take back what I said. I have honorable mentions now.
Wow.
Woo!
I have some honorable mentions, so I'm going to go ahead and go through them because I didn't want to miss out. Silent Hill F, Colt already said that, so yes, that game still looks creepy, incredible. I'm very excited for that. Mortal Shell 2. I really like how hardcore and brutal and just the art direction of that. It looks incredibly dark. It looks really cool. Clockwork Revolution. I liked from what we saw of that at the Xbox Game Showcase. We got a pretty in-depth look at it. I wouldn't say in-depth, but I mean a pretty long gameplay like showcase of it.
Yeah, it was definitely like 7 or 8 minutes of that hour-long Xbox. That's for sure.
It was pretty long.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim X. That was a pretty cool reveal. I know it's pretty big for a lot of people as well. That was pretty neat, done in the Scott Pilgrim comic style. Co-op fighting game. Beast of Reincarnation. That was a big surprise. That's going to be the newest game coming from Game Freak.
It's the newest Pokemon.
Yeah, no. It looks really cool. And yeah. I would put Out of Words on here. But I literally forgot about that, and you both said it, so it's fine. But yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Well, I think without further ado, y'all just want to go in alphabetical.
Yeah.
Colt, then me, then Wenzel, and we'll go through our top 10s, talk about them a little bit, talk about one we hyped.
I will say at some point I will have games on here that both of you said.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to suggest we do like the I have that on my list thing.
Yeah.
I just didn't, because two people can be hyped about the same game for totally different reasons, so it just didn't feel correct.
But my number 10 is Marvel Tokon. I just call it that because the full name is stupid, if you ask me. It's a bad name, but the game looks fucking awesome.
It looks pretty incredible.
Wait, you thought I had that high on my list?
I said I corrected myself and said Tanner. I didn't say Tanner, but I was talking to Tanner.
Oh,
yeah, he added.
I don't even have it on my list.
But Marvel Tokon looks fucking great. All the art looks beautiful. Iron Man's got Gundam V Fin. Very, very curious to see how 4v4 is going to feel. Because I saw that you could actually switch out, or you can have it set up to where they're like support fighters. I just want to see what the fuck's going on there.
Yeah. Feels weird that it feels like all the fighting games coming out soon are all variation of tag fighters. We have this coming out, which is 4v4. Wenzel already mentioned Invincible, which is going to be 3v3. 2XKO, which is the Riot fighting game, is 2v2. So I'm interested to see. Just it feels interesting that like that's the trend for games, right? Like fighting games right now is like you get this big resurgence of fighting games, and like Street Fighter 6 did great. Mortal Kombat 1, Tekken 8
did great.
Yeah, but it's already they've already stopped supporting it, which feels way too soon for a Mortal Kombat game.
I still enjoy it a lot, just because it's not being played at tournaments.
Oh,
that can eat my shithole. That can lick my shithole until I squirt goo. I hate that shit so much. It's still a fun game.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because you can't play it competitive, it doesn't mean it's bad. Eat my dick hole.
Dang. Okay, Colt had a lot to say about that.
Wow.
But yeah,
I
it's
see
just
a lot of people complaining about it. Sorry.
That's the direction of fighting games right now is tag fighters. So.
But no Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah,
and they're like the OGs.
The Marvel versus Capcom dream is dead. My number 10 game that I am very excited for comes out fairly soon, just in a couple of months. I have Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Oh.
I was reading some impressions today. People seem to really fucking dig that game. And it looks like that the roster is going to be a gigantic, because it looks like we're going to get multiple waves of free characters, which I imagine are going to be the other Sega characters. And then we're going to get multiple waves of like the premium characters, which is going to be, I guess, stuff in the Paramount universe.
We're going to get Godzilla.
Such as I was thinking, Wenzel and I streamed Warhammer, and you know who the publisher of that Warhammer Space Marine game is? You guessed it, Sega. We could get a fucking Space Marine in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
I was, when that Sega logo popped up, I was like stunned. I was like, what?
Yeah, I totally forgot that they were the publisher for the games.
Did they publish the second one?
I believe they also published the second one. You'll have to double check me on that, but
no, they did not.
Didn't?
They weren't. No, their logo never popped up. I remember specifically. I was like, that's why I thought it was so weird. It was like Sega, or just a Sega logo popping up. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Oh goddamn, you're right.
Strange.
Yeah, it was published by Focus Entertainment.
Yes, it was. Yep. Was it Sabretooth that still directed the first one or made the first one?
Saber Interactive?
Yeah.
No, it was oh god.
The
Relic?
developer of this first Space Marine was Relic Entertainment, published by Oh, okay. So this is weird. So it was developed by Relic Entertainment, formerly published by THQ, and currently published by Sega and Relic Entertainment.
Yep.
That's when THQ was alive.
Yeah, I remember
2011.
It's all starting to come back to me because that again, that's why I thought it was so weird. I was like, Sega didn't originally publish this. It was somebody else, and yeah, it's the company who doesn't exist anymore.
Dude, that's
well,
awesome.
They do, but they're Nordics.
Yeah, they're Nordic now. Ugh, those Vikings.
Gross. But yeah, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds looks extremely sick, especially from what I've been hearing about Mario Kart World. Some people are liking the open world stuff. It doesn't feel like the Mario Kart Forza Horizon that I was sort of hoping for.
Have you played it on your Switch too?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Colt.
Got my ass. But yeah. This seems like something I want, and I just love the fucking arcade racers that have a shit ton of characters. Like some of the most fun I've ever had playing an arcade racer is when we went to Dave & Buster's and played that Mario Kart Grand Prix that has like the fucking drum from Taiko no Tatsujin in it and has fucking Pac-Man.
I agree. That was very fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should go to Dave & Buster's again.
Yeah,
we keep saying it, and we should. I know we should.
We should go.
We should go to Dave & Buster's and spend $400.
We should go to Dave & Buster's and play Magic while we're at Dave & Buster's.
I think that'd be a waste of time, honestly.
I don't think we have to go to Dave & Buster's for that.
No. To max, we're playing Magic as we're playing games.
Oh, so we're making a mess.
So yes, so we're maxing out the.
And maybe we get a nacho tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some ramen, like a big bowl of ramen noodles.
And maybe like some sloppy steaks
and some beers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the beer. We can do the beer tower,
and we can wear diapers so we don't have to go to the bathroom to stop.
Yeah.
No, we gotta make a stinky, massive shit in the bathroom.
No diapers.
Oh, I knew this is where it was going to get contentious. Well, awesome. That was a great bit.
Well, I was gonna continue it, but okay.
Sonic looks great. That game looks very fun. Hatsune Miku's in it, so it's automatically getting points just for that.
Ichiban in it.
Ichiban Kasuga.
Joker's in it.
Kiryu's got to be. If Kiryu's not in it,
That's
Joker be upset.
From Persona, by the way, not the Joker from DC Comics.
They should add Joker from DC Comics.
They should add Joker from. They should add Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
They should add Taxi Driver.
Ooh.
They should add King of Comedy.
Actually, yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
They should add young Robert De Niro from The Irishman.
So
just
old.
Yeah, they should add young Robert,
just
old De Niro.
I know they try to sell him as young. He's just old.
Dude, at no point in that movie they're like, "This is a 19-year-old boy," and I'm like, "No, you just gave him blue eyes." No, he's not. That's a six. That at best you made him look 65.
One thing I did see today, I think it was the Sonic game is apparently the most in-depth arcade racer ever, according to some people that played it. I don't really know what that means, but I'm gonna find out.
Well, I'm excited for it because it looks like it's using that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart tech, where like you can seamlessly just go to another, like that's the cross-world element of it, where you can just go into a fucking portal and you're on another course. And
that is
like
pretty awesome,
and it's just there. Like that seems cool, and I think that's going to be really cool when like you start getting like the rumored stuff, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, and the SpongeBob stuff that's been rumored, and we've already seen that there's going to be a Minecraft level, at least one Minecraft course.
What's the other leak stuff?
It's all Paramount. I think it's SpongeBob, TMNT, Avatar, Last Airbender. Shit, Cole. I don't remember. Oh, give me time. It's all like Paramount stuff, but not Tom Cruise, unfortunately.
That's bullshit.
Every known, I don't want to see every known character. Leaks could. Now I will say the Sonic team did say that leaks can cause collaborations to be canceled, but considering all the models and shit are.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I just hope the TMNT one is just like a single character that you can just swap the skin on.
Well, see, I wonder what's going to happen, because apparently in the new Tony Hawk game, it's only Michelangelo.
What?
So yeah. So I wonder if they're going to add just like new.
If they add a single fucking turtle to the goddamn racing game, I will be kind of upset.
Apparently, it's rumored that Among Us may cross over.
Ooh, that would be pretty awesome. Get a Among Us cart in there. Get the spaceship.
I don't. Oh wait, hold up. Here's a good list. Oh no, just somebody guessing stuff.
Silento, known for his song "Watch Me Whip a Nay Nay," has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for the murder of his cousin.
Is that true?
Yes.
I thought the whipping Nay Nay guy died.
No, that was not real.
Oh, that was
a meme.
Oh, no,
the meme where he was showing his butthole.
No, I'm thinking somebody that actually died.
What are you saying?
Yeah, you can't just say somebody showing their butthole. Colt,
you know that meme where somebody's showing his butthole.
Yeah, like, know that meme.
I guarantee you, if you Google Silento butthole meme, you'll probably get something.
Why would I? First of all, I'm in a position in my life I don't have to Google butthole anymore.
That exists. I'm not insane. There's Silento butthole.
Did you look it up?
Yes.
I mean, it's his Google. So
yeah, I don't give a shit what Colt searches. It's crazy that Colt said look it up, you'll find it, and then he looked it up to double check.
You know, speaking of butthole, there was this news that I got that was pretty funny. A24 had acquired the rights to this movie. It's being made by Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone, where the story will follow. The story is called Checkmate. It will follow the 2022 scandal between chess legend Magnus Carlsen and his opponent Hans Niemann.
Oh, the guy that had the fucking like vibrator in his ass, or the butt plug?
Anal beads.
Yeah, the anal beads. Yeah. And they like vibrated to help him.
Yeah, they were accused of cheating, and it was due to anal beads, and so A24 is gonna make a movie about it. Yeah, this will be Nathan Fielder's directorial debut, and Emma Stone will produce and act in it.
That's awesome.
I need Nathan to be the butt plug guy.
I need Nathan to be the butt plug, to be the anal beads.
Yes,
like the anal beads are sentient and they talk in this movie, and it's him. All right, Wenzel, what's your number 10?
Did you ever figure out or find out what you were looking for, Tanner?
Yeah, maybe I just read it to myself. Yeah, the leaked characters showed TMNT from Mutant Mayhem, SpongeBob Patrick, Avatar Aang, and Minecraft. And obviously we got confirmation of Minecraft during the SGF. So
okay. All right. Well, going on to my top 10, I have High on Life 2.
Oh,
this is coming winter 2025, and it's going to be coming to Game Pass. This looks incredible. It has this very similar style as the first game, but this time also too, you're going to be riding a skateboard for what appears to be like most of the game. Like it's going to be your movement, and the reason why I have it on here is because when the first game came out, I had played a little bit of it, but then of course the stuff that happened with Justin Roiland, it was just like
almost immediately after it came out too.
I think it was literally like 2 weeks after the game came out, if that.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. So now that a lot of time has passed,
and they patched it, it's not Justin Roiland anymore.
Yeah, and so now I'm like, okay, like I'm willing to go back and play it, because with how this looks, this looks really cool. we were all very surprised, but it looks to be a ton of fun, just like the first game. There was a pretty crazy, I don't know all the guns. I don't know if these guns are from the first game, but there's 2 guns that the character got them to make out, and then it looks like they might have had sex. I don't know.
To play to find out.
Play to find out, but yeah, it looks pretty wacky.
Yeah, talk about a game I never thought would get a sequel was High on Life 1.
I didn't think it'd get DLC, and it got DLC.
Yeah, that's true. I think what happened was it was such a big push for Game Pass. I guess the numbers I guess the juice was worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
I did play it on Game Pass like the first week it came out. I enjoyed it.
It was like one of the first major games on Game that was included with Game Pass.
I didn't beat it because the chromatic aberration was giving me a fucking headache. But now you can turn that off. So I got to replay it at some point.
How long of a game is it? It doesn't feel like it should be that long.
It shouldn't be like 15 hours tops.
Okay, that's way too fucking long for an FPS. Are you kidding me?
No.
High on Life.
Probably 10 hours.
How long to beat?
8 or 10.
How long to beat says it is about 9 hours. Okay, that's doable. 15 hours, Colt. Get the fuck out of here.
15 is not that long.
15 is for an FPS?
That is not that long.
To you the whole time?
It took me fucking 30 hours to get to Platinum Doom Eternal, and if I didn't try to get collectibles, it would have taken me fucking 20.
Yeah, but that's Platinum.
That was pretty spot on.
You can't judge that. Yeah, Wenzel, you were close. Like, if Halo 3 was a 15-hour game, I finished or played it.
If it was a 15-hour game, it would be better.
Shut the fuck. No way.
Yeah, it would, because I think it's good. It's great what we got, but you know what? To make it better, if there was more.
No, wrong.
You're wrong. I'm gonna fucking
Would you rather eat a whole... What's your favorite kind of cake?
I don't know.
What's your favorite dessert?
I don't know. You put me on the spot, man. I haven't...
Oh my god. Do you want me to give you a good cake?
If I
well,
like
if Colt
it.
doesn't like it, the metaphor is going to be lost on.
Why don't you do the metaphor on me?
Peanut butter.
Okay, Colt. Would you rather eat 3 peanut butter cakes in a row and you have to eat it, and if you throw up, you die? Or just one piece of peanut butter cake and be perfectly satisfied?
I feel like food is not a good comparison.
It's a great comparison.
No, it's not. Because food, you get food, you get full.
Consuming. I mean, it's a pretty good comparison. I mean, it's consumption.
You don't need to fucking play Halo to get like sustenance.
No, the metaphor
you don't need to eat cake either. First of all, if you're eating cake for sustenance,
you get
something is already wrong.
It.
Second of all, the metaphor is there is a such thing as too much of a good thing.
Yeah,
that is the metaphor. It doesn't matter if it's food.
Halo 3's campaign is legit like 5 hours.
Also, no. Also, too,
it's longer than 5 hours.
Also, too, you can get something from Halo 3, like
a lifetime of memories. Also, Halo 3's main story is 8 hours.
That is not that long.
You don't need to eat cake. You don't need to play Halo 3. But if you do either, you're gonna get something out of it.
But imagine if you played Halo 3 and it was 60 fucking hours long.
That's too much. I'm not saying 60.
That's the metaphor. That is the metaphor. That is literally the metaphor.
What are you arguing against me for? I'm saying 15.
Yeah. Okay, I'm saying 15 is too much.
It's not 60. 60's too much.
That's like saying
it's not
that's
too
like
much.
Saying 2 cakes isn't a lot, but
every
3
Doom
cakes
game,
is a lot.
every Wolfenstein game, every like FPS that has been critically acclaimed, except for the spin-off games that are like 8 hours a piece, like New Blood or whatever for Wolfenstein. But the main games, Wolfenstein 1 and 2, and all 3 Dooms, they are 15 at least hours long.
Doom 2016 is 11 hours.
It wasn't that short for me.
I think 15 hours is fine. I think 15 hours is fine. They'll just,
I think Tanner's a little bitch boy that can't handle playing a game over 4 hours long because he's a little baby. He's afraid to commit to a game.
I mean, if it's long,
15 hours is a long.
No, it's
like
not.
if it's a 4-hour movie, I'll watch it. It's just gonna take me a bit.
Exactly, and also it depends on the genre. If you hand me a RPG that's 15 hours long, yummy in my fucking tummy. If you're handing me an FPS that's 15 hours long,
oh my god, I'm just in the wrong location. I'm in the wrong location.
Okay, wait a minute. What does that even mean?
I just feel like there's more shit.
Are you eating the games?
No, like an FPS. Like in a RPG, there's more shit going on where it's going to be able to like keep me interested for 15 hours. If I was just playing Halo 3, unless the story was just fucking superb, and I think they did a great job telling it in 8, I don't think it needed to be double in length to 15. I just think I would have got bored of it eventually.
So you never played any more Halo after Halo 3?
I've
like you thought that
Halo
was
campaign.
enough. Like there should be no more.
First of all, those are different games. That's different cakes.
But Halo 3 and ODST are basically the same game.
That's not true.
ODST was originally planned to be DLC, was it not?
Well, to be fair, all the Halo games, like even after Halo 3, they don't probably exceed like 10 hours.
Oh god, no. Halo 4 is fucking short.
All the Halo games are very short.
Yeah. All right, Colt, what's your number 9?
I just think you're fucking crazy, Tanner. You're crazy.
I just think 15 hours would be too long for a Halo game. That being said, I haven't played Infinite. Couldn't even fucking tell you how long Infinite is.
Infinite is definitely longer.
It's probably 15.
Infinite is too long for what you get. It's too open.
But I do want to play Halo.
I do too.
Okay, it says here Halo Infinite is 11 and a half.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that seems good. hey, fuck me running. All right, Colt, number 9.
Number 9, Romeo is a Dead Man. Very, very excited for this game. Suda51, beautiful mind. Got to get in there. The trailer for this was so many different things slammed together, but that's Suda style. He loves to do that, and I just got to jump in that B.
That rotoscope looked crazy.
Yeah, I do. Grandpa, I'm dying.
God, it was such a good trailer. It was such a good trailer. And it actually looks, I don't know, it looked a lot cleaner than a lot of Suda51's game. It makes me think that, I don't know,
it's not on the Switch.
Well, that's true. But it also looks like maybe somebody gave him some cash. Hopefully. Maybe he has a little bit of a bigger budget to do even more crazy shit. Well, my number 9 is a game I never thought I would want. But as soon as it was shown, I was immediately enamored. And of course, I'm talking about Lego Voyager, which is the co-op Lego game. Again, a game I believe I can trick my wife into playing with me, where you play as 2 Lego blocks and you're having to put shit together. I don't know the story, but you're 2 little cute Lego pieces and you get to build stuff.
I bet it is about like someone's kid dying of cancer.
Yeah, you think it's It Takes Two, but Lego?
Yeah, the Lego's moms got divorced.
Yeah, I was about to say the Legos are getting divorced. But yeah, I'm really excited. And also like it was rendered so well, it just looked like you were playing as actual literal Lego pieces. And like
it didn't look like gameplay either. It looked like a cutscene, but it was clearly gameplay.
Yeah, and like the clicks are like actual. It sounds like Legos, which I love the Lego video, like Lego stuff. But this felt like you are a video game. You were building video game Legos, which sounds very cool, and I'm excited to play it.
It's very cool to see in video games because you don't see it much, but when I do, I kind of get like this. I get such a good feeling because it's something to be treasured. But this kind of rise of like stop motion-esque gameplay or animation with Lego Voyagers, it's very like stop motion inspired. We saw another game. I don't know if it's on anybody's list, but it has to do with kind of like it was made in Blender or Unreal. Sorry, it was made in Unreal, and it's a bunch of puppets, like they're from the Muppets.
Yeah.
There was as I said previously, Out of Words. There was a game that came out, I think, was it last year or the year before? Harold Halibut. So like there's other ones I'm sure, but like there's this really cool rise of people trying to make these games inspired by claymation or stop motion. That's just really it's just really cool of what people can do, you know?
It's cool that we're in like that era of video games where like I can understand if you feel like all the big huge AAA games feel, but especially in the indie space. But even some of these smaller titles like a Lego Voyagers or Out of Words or whatever, I like just playing with these different animation styles. Oh my god, what is that game I just played? Oh, Paper Clay is like an indie 3D platformer coming out, and it's literally the game is like paper mache, and you're playing as like a clay model, and it's really cool, and just blending different animation techniques to like within game dev, like South of Midnight, for instance, using that like frame rate thing. I don't totally understand that they did in Spider-Verse. It's cool. It's really cool. It makes me happy to see not everything be so samey.
Yeah, like how like with technology has gotten so advanced, but just how innovative people have become. God, it's so cool.
All right, Wenzel, you're number 9.
My number 9 is Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea was shown at the
Sony
State of Play.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember what it's called. State of Play. It's coming out actually August 19th, so it's coming out this year, and is from the same artist who did The Pathless and Journey, and it just looks like this really just beautiful skateboarding fantasy game. I say skateboarding. You're riding your sword as a hoverboard in this like desert to like restore the world's oceans, or at least the something like that. Hold on.
it makes me want to replay Journey. I haven't played Journey since it first came out on PS3, and I gotta play Abzu. Is it called Abzu?
There's Abzu, and then there's the Pathless. I really want to replay Journey, and I really need to play the Pathless. I've been wanting to play the Pathless for a while, but yeah, sorry. So it's just from the official PlayStation website. Surf across magnificent waves of sand and glistening waters on an epic quest to restore a lost ocean in the Sword of the Sea. Yeah, it just looks really really pretty, and like Journey and the Pathless seems like it's up my alley.
I'm starting to notice a pattern with Wenzel's skateboards.
No, I was like, I'm not.
You know, that's so funny because I don't really play skating games.
Yeah, his number one is actually Tony Hawk Pro Skater, though.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep naming skating games that are somehow here.
Yeah, Skatebird.
Oh fuck! What year is it?
Even though I don't play skating games, I really enjoy hoverboards or those mechanics in other games. So, okay, I guess I'm realizing something about myself.
Wenzel's gonna buy an Element shirt.
Get a birdhouse.
Oh yeah, birdhouse. Oh man, some of the other ones. I was actually in Dollar General today, Tech Day. So I was like, maybe we bring it back.
I'm gonna buy a Thrasher hat, and I'm gonna get a chain to put on the outside of my jeans.
Ooh, yeah, get real chunky ass van,
and get like a leather vest that says like Skater Slut.
Oh, I like that.
And just be the scummiest fucking douchebag at the skate park.
Yeah. Beat up 5-year-olds.
Yeah, and grow your hair out, but only on
Skrillex.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of Skrillex, but yeah. Okay. All right, Colt, number 8.
Number 8 for me is going to be a game that I've been waiting for a long ass time. It finally came back, and that is Pragmata. I'm very, very happy to see it's not dead. The last time we heard anything about it was them announcing a delay in 2022, and then we heard nothing for 3 years, and it finally came back, and it should be coming out next year, hopefully.
Did you see any of the previews that people... I think the embargo for it ended today, day of recording, June 11th. Did you read any of the previews for it?
I did not, but I think I saw people liking it.
People were really digging it.
That's great.
Yeah,
because it looks interesting to have that little kid on your back. It reminds me of Berserk. In Berserk, he's got this little girl named Shirka. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's some name I don't know how to pronounce, but it reminds me of that.
That reminds me, there was somebody who was I saw this on Bluesky. Somebody talking about how Pragmata is just a Mega Man game in disguise.
Yes, I saw the exact same skeet.
because there was like objects and certain designs of things that were like, this is just shit from Mega Man.
Yeah.
So I think it would be really funny if it was like kind of like that dark Pac-Man game at the very end. It's just like, this is actually just Mega Man. Like, I don't know, in some way.
That'd be insane.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
glad
may be
Pragmata. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say that may be the only way you get Mega Man.
I'm glad Pragmata is alive. Because I know at the very beginning here, I remember listening to discussions about how this game is never going to see the light of day. It's definitely dead. Like everybody was doubting it, and I'm glad to see that we're all wrong.
I never doubted, because I love Capcom so much, and I put all my belief into them.
Well, Capcom's also just on like a generational run, so it'd be really weird project to get canned that they were confident enough in showing off.
It's crazy how they went from making the worst Resident Evil games of all time to making some of the best games to come out in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I will say I did hold out hope, because some of these discussions and people have been talking about it. I'm just like there's no way it was just like, I know there was a thing where people were saying, oh, it's just something they're just going to use it for assets or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's, I don't know. I held out hope, and I'm glad it's finally coming.
My number 8 is something I didn't even know I wanted, and then as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is the only game I'm going to be able to talk about. Also shown at the State of Play. We got Lumens Arise, which is developed by the same team behind Tetris Effect. And if you have ever heard me on a piece of content in the last 6 years, you will know that I believe Tetris Effect is one of, if not the greatest game of all time. So that team coming back to Lumens and making, literally they're calling it Tetris Effect for Lumens. So I am all the way fucking in. I will buy it daisy. I don't even know if it's coming to other consoles. I don't care. I'm playing it day one. Literally one of the reasons I'm getting a PS5 again. I'm so excited for this game. Yeah.
This is just, when I saw gameplay for it, I was like, this is just Tetris Effect 2. Even though they're not calling it Tetris Effect, this is Tetris Effect 2.
Well, I mean, literally the devs of the game are saying this is Tetris Effect for Lumens. So I'm like, I'm in. I'm all the way fucking in. Okay.
And the thing is, like, I've tried out the first game, the remastered one that came out on PS4. I don't see how it is connected.
I guess we'll see. I'm trying to see if they announce. I know it's coming to PS5 and Steam. Oh, that's it. It's just coming to PS5 and Steam, and we'll have VR compatibility.
Oh, Wenzel really did not want to hear about it.
Wenzel did not like the Lumens chatter.
Boring.
Wenzel said, loser. Wenzel said, no Lumens for you.
I always said Lumines. To be fair, I've never heard anyone say it.
I don't know if it's Lumines or Lumens. I've always pronounced it Lumens when I see it.
And also, I don't think I was thinking of Lumines when I played on PS4. I'm thinking of a different game where you play as a little spirit man flying. I can't remember what that game's called, but that's not it. Lumines, you know what? Yeah, this is just Tetris Effect, but with whatever the fuck they have going on there.
Colt said, or Wenzel said he got kicked from Discord, so I'm going to stop the recording.
All right. What was the last thing you guys said?
Lumines.
Yeah, Lumens looks fucking incredible. And then you got so mad I was talking good about a game. You left.
Yeah. I mean, was there anything else?
No, really. I was done with my point.
Oh, okay. I guess I should do mine.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot. Did we see anything about the little fucking, oh my god, the little black and white Toem 2?
Yeah.
Where about it? Where was it?
Yeah, this year.
I mean, I don't know if it was.
I think it was at SGF.
It was at no. It
or Day of the Devs.
Shown. It was It might have been at Day of the Devs, but I'm just it was announced like earlier in the year.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking like, did we even see it for the summer thing?
Colt, I'm about to tell you.
Dude, speaking of black and white, I completely forgot the freaking
mouse game.
Mouse game. Damn it. Shit.
I can't remember the name of it.
Mouse PI, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was Day of the Devs.
God, dude.
Tome 2 was.
Too many games.
All right, Wenzel, number 8.
Mouse PI for hire. My number 8 is Atomic Heart 2. Another game that, well, this one I have not played, but I remember being so hyped, and then certain kind of sussy things surrounding it. I was just like, I don't know if I really want to play it anymore. So I never even touched it. But again, time has passed, so now maybe I can like look into see what others who have played it, what they say and the thoughts around it, and actually try it out for myself. Because Atomic Heart 2, this trailer was insane. This game looks like it's going even crazier than the first. It's just I don't even know where to begin. There's just so many cool things that were shown in it. Like it was just crazy. Talks also too of like dimensional stuff. So like maybe they're like crossing like not only like they affecting like reality here on Earth, but like crossing into different dimensions. I don't know. It's crazy. And then this isn't on my list, but they also announced it's I think it's an extraction shooter.
No, it's a MMO.
MMO.
Yeah, it's definitely like a Destiny.
Yeah, it's like Destiny.
The Cube, I think that's what it's called.
Yep. I think.
Yeah.
Yep, it's called the Cube.
There was that was announced that takes place in the Atomic Heart universe. So pretty crazy little dual announcements for this studio and this franchise.
It just makes me wonder how many people work there, because they still haven't released the final DLC for the first Atomic Heart.
Maybe it's 1 million.
Whoa.
Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the DLC turned into the to the Cube, or
yeah, maybe they just fucking turned it into another game.
Kind of like with From Software and Bloodborne. You know, they're supposed to have 2 DLC, and then they ended up just combining them.
Yeah. Hey, we'll find out. Atomic Heart 2 looks great. I'm hoping it's good. Please.
I was trying to see if I could find how many people worked on this game or how much funding they have, and I can find neither. I mean, they said the first game has surpassed 10 million players, which I assume means they sold 10 million. Or no, I guess because it was on Game Pass for a while.
Yeah,
it's not on Game Pass anymore though.
Also, it's been on sale a lot too, so I imagine it has sold a decent number.
Yeah, probably. All right, Colty, number 7.
7. My number 7 is Super Meat Boy 3D.
Ooh,
Super Meat Boy, but it's 3D. It looks hard as shit, and I want to play it.
Yeah, IGN posted that video today that I sent y'all. That game looks delicioso.
Meaty. Juicy.
I'm curious if this is like I haven't really read into anything about it. Is this just a recreation of Super Meat Boy but 3D, or is this like a
No, this is like a whole new thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. Whole new thing. My number 7 is a little game. I've seen it called a Howl's Moving Castle like. Of course, I'm talking about Double Fine's Keeper.
Yeah.
At the Xbox showcase.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Tanner, that's also my number 7.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. This game
that's my number 6.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think this game looks fucking incredible. Yeah, it's the concept of playing as a lighthouse with a little bird buddy is so cool. Double Fine making. Honestly, you could have given me 1,000 guesses what Double Fine was working on next, and I would not have guessed a game where you're playing as Howl's Moving Castle. But
Yeah.
I can't be upset either. I was hoping for Psychonauts 3 because I loved Psychonauts 2, but this it looks good enough for me. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, this looks great, and yeah, it just looked like it had a ton of charm. I get just the style of it looked really cool. I hope they get Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson to do a little cameo as their characters from The Lighthouse. That would really make my year.
Get Robert Pattinson to bash your bird friend's head in.
Yeah, and then Willem Dafoe goes like, and then there's a mermaid.
I fuck a lobster. Or
I fuck a lobster. Yeah.
There's an Easter egg.
Yeah, I hope they say all that too.
Too much for Wenzel.
Keeper is coming out on October 17th of this year, and it's coming to Game Pass.
Yep. So it will be out soon.
As Tanner said, it looks really cool. It's done in their usual style, and I'm very interested in it. So I can't really say anything else.
Well, I guess I need to go to my number 6.
Yeah, Tanner, go again.
Yeah, go again.
My number 6 is a little game that I never thought a project like this would ever get any sort of funding to actually become real. Of course, I'm talking about Invincible Versus.
Nice.
I watched the mini doc that it's on the Evo FGC channel. I highly recommend you go watch it. It's like 12 minutes. It's really good. It's got interviews with like the creator of Invincible and like the whole dev team and stuff. They're all a bunch of like a bunch of the people that worked on Killer Instinct 2013. And I think the game shows a lot better there than it did during the showcase. Because during the showcase, I'm like, oh, the gameplay looks a little slow to be playing as a team of superheroes. But no, it just trailered bad. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'm super pumped for Invincible Versus. I think a 3v3 is definitely the fighting game sweet spot. Shout out Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact, which I've been playing the shit out of that demo.
I hope it's good.
What, Hunter x Hunter?
The final version of that game.
Oh, the demo's good. So
yeah,
it should be. But anyways, Invincible Versus looks cool. There's a ton of characters from the Invincible universe that they can draw from, and we've only seen a couple so far, but there's so many so I'm just interested to see what fucking freaks they put in this game. You have to imagine the roster at launch will at least be fairly sizable. I'm thinking somewhere between 18 and 24 at launch. Just since it's a 3v3 fighter, what would be my guess? Because we see 6 characters in the trailer, but all the demos and stuff only had 4 of them playable. Which I guess they don't want people to play as Omni-Man yet. I don't. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. I don't know about it coming out in 2026. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like it could slip.
I'm very curious, like, with how it's going to release. Like, will it be synced up to when they do season 4? Because
the impression that I got watching that mini doc is that they do not care about the show so much as they do about the content. Is the impression that I got.
Well, I say that too because, I mean, if they release it before season 4 comes out and they're revealing characters in there that haven't been revealed in the show yet, then I don't know. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But at the same time, too, see, they talked about, they're doing the Dark Blood storyline.
The hell arc, yeah.
Yeah, which wasn't in the comics. So I don't know if they're going to be like, well, if they're doing show original stuff, they can't really wait because who knows when characters will show up or not.
That's true. Yeah.
We also need the 1,000-Year Blood War. Got the Hell arc.
Amen, brother. Well, hey, you got to do the 1,000-Year Blood War before you get to the Hell arc.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if there's any communication whatsoever.
There definitely is, because like I said, the fucking creator of Invincible was like very heavily featured in this documentary and was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever been made with this thing I created.
I'm glad that he's super involved with it, because you just don't, I feel like you don't really see it that much.
Yeah.
This
was like a passion project. Like, this was pitched as an Invincible fighting game. It wasn't like, oh, we want a fighting game, we can get Amazon to give us money. No, they pitched a Invincible fighting game. So, and the whole dev team seems to be like really passionate about Invincible. So it gives me a lot of hope for sure.
Also, I assume that he was not involved with the Walking Dead TV shows, because that's just too much to work on. Come on. And plus, he's released a fuck ton of comics. So he no way in hell he worked on that. And that was not great.
You know what? Can't tell you.
It's very funny, random stab out there from Colt.
It's because like the stuff he's involved with, like the TV show and the comic, they're great. 2 for 2 right now.
All right.
All right, Wenzel, number 6.
Keeper?
There are no ghosts at the Grand.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, this come out in 2026. That's the release year. It's coming to Game Pass. It's like a first person. It starts off really, really cool with this song, with the character, one of the characters in the game singing and handing your character a gun for renovation. So like it's part renovation, part fighting against cosmic horrors. Like God, the music that they, like I said, the song that they use in this trailer and just what they've shown, it just sounds incredible. And it's and the style is gosh, I don't know how to describe it. Almost like the art style and it kind of reminds me of South of Midnight, but also of like Double Fine, kind of similar like that. Kind of mix those two together. I'm very curious about it.
I'm with you. I'm very interested in it.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
They also show you like solving puzzles and again like renovating this big house and like even the whole like town. It's not huge, but like still it's like pretty, I don't know, pretty cool. And like I said, you're fighting also against like these monsters or whatever. No, it just looked really, really cool.
I agree. Yeah. This game looked really neat. I was grooving to when they played.
And then there's a change up in the song too with this female vocalist that was really good.
All right, Colty, number 5.
5 is Clockwork Revolution. This is a first-person shooter that I completely forgot about. I remember when they showed like a CG trailer for it a while back, but that little gameplay snippet they showed, it's completely sold me. The rewind time mechanic looks too fun. I'm very, very interested to see what it's like. It did worry me a little bit because I was getting very much so Deathloop energy, and Deathloop is not a bad game. It's just not for me, I would say. I've given it a chance. I played like 14 hours of it, and the gimmick of its whole gimmick just was it was not for me. But this, it doesn't seem like it has that gimmick. It just has a time reversal thing that works with the environment. I'd have to see some more of it, but I'm very excited to actually get my hands on it at some point.
Yeah, I'm super interested in this. Like Wenzel said, it felt weird to me that they showed so much of it and then they still didn't even give it a release year. But I would be shocked if this game didn't come out next year. Shocked, I say. Let's see. Number 5. My number 5 is, I'm making a last minute. My number 5 is Super Meat Boy 3D.
Wow.
Meat.
Yeah, that the gameplay, seeing the initial trailer was awesome and immediately sold me on the game anyways. I love
they did the Mario fake out too.
Yes, did the Mario fake out, and also Super Meat Boy cheeked up.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, I love the first game. I still haven't played Super Meat Boy Forever, just due to my own inability. But Super Meat Boy 3D looks fucking rad. I will be there day one. And the gameplay preview that I watched today, in the video, they said it's launching in early 2026. So I will be excited to play this, hopefully at the beginning of next year.
Which is, when I hear 2026, I think, oh, that's so far away. It's not. We're halfway through.
Literally not. Literally almost halfway through the year. The year Cream Team.
Creaming.
All right, Wenzel, number 50.
You didn't hear me when I said it, but I said copycat. It's my number 5, Super Meat Boy 3D.
I thought you were talking about me.
No.
I didn't hear you, and then you said copy fucking game. What is copy? I haven't even heard of this.
No, I had it as my number 5. That's crazy that we synced up for 2 games.
2 games, yeah, that is crazy.
Are you watching me?
Well, it sounds like you're watching me, considering I went first.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about you, so.
Whoa!
Wow.
No, that seriously, like that's so. I don't know, like that's pretty. Wow, damn.
What's actually crazy, Wenzel, is I swapped my 5 and my 4. So.
Oh, yeah, you did just say that's crazy. Actually,
yeah, that actually is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I could say. I'm really excited for it. It looks like a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, without further ado, Colt, give us the 411 on your number 4.
This is one we've already talked about, so we don't have to really talk about it much, but I'd say Atomic Fart 2.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Very excited for this. Still haven't played the first game. I will play it this year.
It does look neat. I will say that.
It'll be too long for you, because I bet it's like 15 hours.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, to be fair, it's big. And
no, that's too much for Tanner's small baby brain.
Hey, Cole, what if I smashed your small baby brain with a hammer?
Can't. It's too big.
Well, you got me there.
I got regeneration.
My number 4, which was previously my number 5 till I swapped it, shown at SGF, what has been shown before, but now with its official title, of course, I'm talking about Stranger Than Heaven. Previously known as Project Century from RGG Studios, the makers of games like Yakuza, Yakuza 2, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4.
You don't have to do this.
Yakuza 5, Yakuza 6, Yakuza 7.
Nope.
Like a Dragon.
Yep.
Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Judgment 1, Judgment 2.
Nope. Lost Judgment.
Oh, fuck. It wasn't called Judgment 2, was it? Damn it. Okay, well, anyways.
Hold up. No.
The Man Who Erased His Name.
Yes.
Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Also, you're forgetting one.
Like a Dragon Ishin?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
Yakuza Ishin. I'll take either.
Yeah, either would have worked there. You didn't make me name the zombie one?
Yeah, name it.
Is it Yakuza Souls?
Nope, Dead Souls. Get
Dead
his balls, Wenzel.
Shit. Well, anyways, Stranger Than Heaven, previously known as Project Century. The first time we saw it at the Game Awards last year, it looked like it was in 1915. A little more cerebral than your typical Yakuza. Looked super gory. You had a fucking sword. And this time we see it, it's the 1940s, which makes me think I have a guess about the game. But yeah, this game just looked phenomenal. It looked like you are a gaijin, just doing your thing. Looks like you're doing some detective shit. And if I had to guess, probably takes place over the course of a century.
What?
Which is why we've seen two gameplay trailers from two different decades. So
I do like the idea of that. I want to be in the 70s really bad.
I'm gonna make another guess. It's gonna take place during the 20th century.
Whoa,
maybe.
Could
be 2010.
It also, like, I know it's not like inherently said, but it definitely makes me think that this game is going to serve as some sort of spiritual prequel to the Yakuza series, because I just don't see how it doesn't.
I feel like it definitely, like, it probably is related. We don't really know much about Yakuza pre the 80s.
Yeah.
We got Kiryu's dad, but like, or his stepdad. But we don't really know shit about him, so he could pop up in this.
Yeah, so
he's not white, so he's not the main character.
But yeah, I'm super fucking excited. RGG, talk about another studio that's been on a fucking tear of just producing good shit after good shit. Yeah, good for them. And this game looks like a banger.
I agree. I've played all these games. I will continue to play them till I die. I love you, RGG.
All right, Wenzel boy, number 4.
My number 4, it was a game shown at the Xbox showcase. It was At Fate's End. It has a 2026 release year. This is an action adventure side scrolling game that I really love the art style for it. It looks gorgeous, and then what we're shown looked really cool. But I looked up the premise of this game, and it sounds even cooler. In this game, you play as Shan, the youngest daughter of the ruling Hemlock dynasty. The Hemlocks don't just govern the game's world; they command god swords, powerful living weapons passed down through generations. To wield such swords, each heir must give something up, often a part of their body or something deeper. A sword doesn't just bond with its wielder; it changes them. And to command her sword, Asus, Shan has had to give up her voice. In return, Asus copies the powers of the other swords and reveals hidden truths. That like, I was already sold, but that was like, reading that was like, even like, damn, like that sounds so sick. And it seems like there's some system involving like cards or whatever, like tarot cards, because then one of the characters that she fights in the gameplay that we see has the tarot card, the devil, and he pulls a sword out of his spine, which makes me think that he gave up his spine to have this weapon. It looks so cool. I really love the emotion and the like, just the power in the combat that we see from these characters in this game. This looked really cool.
I agree. It does look pretty sick.
Yeah, it did look really cool.
Tanner thought the sisters were lesbians.
Did I?
Yep.
I don't think we didn't hear what you fucking did. You
what?
No, it definitely popped up. I'm pretty sure it caught that. Colt.
No, it definitely did, because I heard him.
Dude, I've had a rough day with my stomach. I legit came home early from work because I was in so much pain. I laid down on my bed for 2 hours on my stomach because my fucking gas was so bad, dude.
Well, maybe get an abortion.
I don't want to get arrested.
That's wow. There's a wow. You can if you can never call us any. We're current.
Never offensive.
All right, Colt.
I mean, who's gonna be offended by that? Babies? Who gives a fuck what babies think?
Yeah, our baby audience. We're really big with the 6 to 12 month demographic. So that's probably going to cost us some ad dollars.
Because they know they're out of the danger zone. But the 1 to 6 months, 1 to 5 months, they are pissed.
What do you mean? They're out of the danger zone too.
You can abort a baby up to 4 years old.
Thanks, RFK Jr.
And we definitely just lost the to 3 weeks old.
Yeah, our third trimester listener base is they're pissed for sure. Yeah.
No, our third trimester is fuming, but they're like, they're funny, so it's fine.
Damn, I don't agree with everything they say, but hey, this is what I imagine our third trimester listeners sound like. Hey, them boys say what's on their dang mind, and they don't care who they offend with it.
This is
finally comedy's legal again.
This is the second trimester. I don't really like what they're saying.
Hey, this is the first trimester. Wah, because they can't talk yet. Wah. Colt, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is also a game from the publishing. They're publishing. They're not making it. I don't think. No, they're not. Or they are, but they have a group making it inside their own team. Anyways, it's ill.
Oh.
I'm very, very excited for ill. That game it caught me off guard when it was shown on stream just because.
Was this the game with the giant baby?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, too scary for me.
This game looks fucking awesome. It's just like body horror, just batshit stuff going on. The scene where the dude just like walks up to there's like a guy stumbling towards you towards you next to a car, and then a guy comes in with a mech suit and he blows its head off before he comes at you. That shit goes hard.
I will say this game looked really cool. I will never play.
Too much of a coward.
Agreed.
Are you scared?
Yeah, dude, a giant baby? Are you kidding me? Especially after our listenership discussion?
He's not a giant baby. You kick a baby.
Was there not a giant one? Am I thinking of a different game?
No, there's a giant person. It's not a baby.
It looks like a baby a little bit.
No, I'm thinking of a giant. It looked like the baby you kicked, but it was big.
I mean, sure, yes.
Okay, that's a giant baby then.
Okay, just because something's bald doesn't make it a baby.
Say that to Howie Mandel.
Wait, deal or no deal?
Can someone tell me what this is?
What do you think about that, Mandel? Huh? Come at us.
Our biggest podcast
I think this is
rival.
COVID.
What did you say, Colt?
You remember when he shared that picture of someone's asshole?
Colt, stop!
What? You know
like
this.
Third reference to assholes you've made, and you're like,
Howie Mandel showed a goatsy butthole, and he's like, "This is what my cousin sent me. Anybody know what this is?"
Cole, you gotta be making this shit up.
I'm not making anything up right now. This is real.
You remember the dumbest shit. See, this is why I don't believe that you can play in GTA when you're 18 months, because your brain retains every piece of fucking useless knowledge it ever comes into contact with. So I feel like even if you were playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City when you were 18 months old, there's no fucking way you would remember.
I remember.
I just think it's funny too. Like I've said this before, but it's just like I know when he says it, it's in context to what we were just talking about, but he just says it without anything else. Nothing else. Just says
we could release a 10-hour supercut of just Colt's biggest out of context quotes from the show, and I think it would land him in prison.
Because there's such a gap between when he says it and when we were talking about that. It just sounds like he just said, "Have you seen those pictures of the asshole?" It's like what is this in relation?
And he just said it for the second time. This isn't even a canonical episode.
Silento. It was
dude.
Big.
I don't think about Howie Mandel.
I don't. You don't
think? Wow. Okay.
Is Howie Mandel?
He literally
on
was.
Your mind?
Howie Mandel was there saving people on 9/11, but okay.
What do you mean? No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't.
All right. Well, my number 3, speaking about going back in time and changing the past, I'm talking about Clockwork Revolution.
Ayo.
I thought this was an honorable mention.
It was for Wenzel, not me.
It was for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this game, it was so funny leading up to SGF. I was listening to the Bombcast, and one of them were like, "Oh yeah, I'm really excited for Clockwork Revolution." And what is that game? And the guy was like, "You know, the game." And like that's kind of where it ended. And then after the showing, all of them this week were like, "Hell yeah, Clockwork Revolution!" This game looked fucking phenomenal. I'm so excited. to play this. I really do think it's coming out next year. I know I said that during Colt Soul segment. I think it's coming out next year. I just think Xbox has so much in the chamber, they don't want to specify when it's coming out yet. Because I think they're going to have a lot of stuff to release next year. But I can see this coming out early 2026 because they showed a lot of shit for that game not to come out next year.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Wenzel, number 3.
I would just like to say to about ill, kind of going back to what Colt was talking about. This isn't on my anticipated list, but ill, I thought it looked really cool. I've been sort of keeping up with it with the artists who, one of them who's been working on it, and it's really cool to see it actually like finally come together. So I'm pretty excited for that. But my number 3 is Resident Evil Requiem.
Ooh.
Yeah. This was a surprise that God, it was one of my hopefuls. I was like, oh man, maybe we're gonna get to see the next Resident Evil. And then there was like a brief thing with the voice actress for Lady Dimitris bringing up about the next Resident Evil, and then God, what's his name? The
Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley. No, the lead on the game saying that like it exists, it's going to be shown at some point, just be patient, whatever. It's just like, what the fuck? Okay, I guess we got confirmation that there is another Resident Evil. But then they finally show it at the end, and I'm very excited. We're going back to Raccoon City, but
everything's been nuked.
Post nuke. So I'm pretty excited. And for this one with their with the conventions of the number and the name, the 9 is made by the Q in Requiem,
which is kind of a reach once they finally show out the full title.
Yeah, it really
I'll
is.
allow it.
Especially considering how good the last 7 and 8 were with like Resident Evil Village, and then obviously that was the 8 and 7. What was 7 again? Biohazard. Yeah,
but I can't. How'd they do it in that one?
I can't remember. Was it with the eye?
I think it was with the eye. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a Q and a 9 as the kind of a reach. Check.
And the fun thing about this game is, Tanner, you can jump in because you've played Resident Evil 2.
I have.
You don't need to play
Resident Evil.
You don't have to play any other Resident Evil because this is a sequel to Resident Evil 2.
I've seen a full playthrough of Resident Evil 7. I've seen that entire game played.
Actually, you don't even need to play 7 or 8.
I mean, you should. They're good. So.
Yeah, you should. They're honestly, even the bad Resident Evil games are a good time.
I should say I was wrong, actually. So Resident Evil Biohazard, it was actually the last letters in evil.
Yeah,
made up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
But see, the thing is they're going the Roman numeral route with 7 and 8, but they didn't do it with 9. I'm just
now it's just because how are you going to do IX? Oh, Resident Evil Exile. That would have been fucking good.
Oh,
if it makes sense. Man,
Capcom
heard that and they're just like punching. They're like, we did all the advertising. Fuck.
Capcom, get us the game early. Let us play it. Let us see what it's about, and we'll tell you. We'll give this to you. We'll be like,
we'll give you a title. It will be something cool like Exile, because that's. Yeah. Oh wait, hold up. Exile is XI. That's 11.
We gotta wait for that one.
God damn it! All right. Well, hey, hey, that one's for free. Resident Evil X. No, that's the same thing. Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
IX. Hey,
Resident Evil, fix it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say Resident Evil mix.
Let's just do V and 3. No, 4 eyes.
Oh yeah, that's easier.
Yeah, that's it.
Resident Evil.
I should say Tanner made this sheet for us to put our rankings on. He has spelled ranking wrong. He has Ram King.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck. Did
don't
I
change
really?
it. Don't change it.
Yeah, don't change it.
Oh,
wanna be the
shit. I didn't
Ram
even
King.
notice that. I won't change it.
Good.
Yeah. So if anybody gets upset about our spelling bit with Exile, just blame it on Tanner.
Yeah.
Hey, I was in
He
the spelling
corrected
bee in
it.
elementary.
What'd you get?
What?
He said he was he was in the spelling bee. So
I was in the
what'd you get?
3rd grade. I think I was top 5 out of 8.
Wow. I think in 6th grade I was doing a spelling bee thing. Went into the commons area to do it.
Yeah, I was there too. I can't remember how many. There was a lot of us. I made it to 4th place.
I think I fucked up immediately and I got out.
It was funny though because the people who were in the top 3 spots, they all had the same last name and none of them were related.
Huh. I think it's rigged.
Yeah, definitely sounds like a family affair. Also, I'm imagining Colt said he immediately messed up. I'm imagining a PE coach who no longer works there saying, "All right, Colt, spell dog," and Colt just goes, "Oh." He has to sit down. No, son, spell dog, don't be dog.
Well, it's funny also too, not to stab at Colt, but one of the people that was in the top 3, I think he got 1st or 2nd place. People, God, this is gonna sound so mean, but people thought he was dumb as shit.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Colt, you've lost to somebody that was dumb as shit.
I think it's, hey, I'll allow
also
it.
sounds like Wenzel did too.
I got 4th. Come on.
I mean, that's not 1st.
Yeah.
All right, Colt, number 2.
Not done.
Hold up. We should do an AYCH spelling bee.
Okay.
Sure.
Great. All right, Colt,
I really want to do one.
I shouldn't be in it.
Because you can't spell.
Well, I'm dyslexic.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Wild card. We allow you to misspell words.
Oh, hold up. That's just a reading thing.
No, it's for spelling too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
really?
sorry.
You didn't know that? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. My literally the only context I have for dyslexia is the fucking George Lopez.
You ready?
All right, Colt, number 2.
Stranger Than Heaven.
Ooh.
This game looks great. We've said everything basically.
It does look pretty.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. Demon. Maybe you play as Hitler's son.
In 1943?
Yep.
And you're a grown man already?
Yup, and you're part Japanese and white.
Interesting. My number 2 is Felt That Boxing. That's right. I didn't want to give it away.
Oh, nice.
This is the puppet punch-out game. Yeah, I think this game looks fucking stupid. The fact that it literally looks like they got people controlling very Muppety looking puppets.
I thought it was real.
You're playing Punch-Out as said Muppet puppets. I understand that. Yes, I understand. All Muppets are puppets, but not all puppets are Muppets. I understand that. Yes, I do. But it is interesting how Muppety they intended for these puppets to look like. But yeah, I think this game looks awesome. I thought the humor in it was funny. There was like you were training to box by plunging the toilet. You were punching meat. You were fighting a guy with 2 swords or 2 knives or some shit, which seems really unfair for a puppet. Yeah, this game immediately shot up to like, well, my number 2 most anticipated game.
Yeah, it looks great. I need to play it.
Yep. It'll be a day 1 purchase for me.
Hell yeah.
All right, Winsy boy.
My number 2 is Romeo is a Dead Man.
Whoa.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, the beginning of the trailer that we get was like, I was like, whoa, this art style. But then it like immediately switches up to, the usual gameplay and graphic style of Suda 51 just looks so cool, so freaking cool, sounds so funny. A lot of like, also too, like briefly, like we see like a bunch of different like art styles and like just a bunch of crazy stuff just thrown into this. And yeah, no, I'm just really excited for another Suda 51 game. This looks super sick.
Yeah, it
Amen.
looks really cool. All right, now for our number one most anticipated game, post GF.
Yes. You can probably tell what this one is. You guys know?
If you would have
Let me
asked
think.
me before we started, I would have said Call of Duty. I'm going to be honest.
That's strange.
Yeah, I would have probably said that as well. This one though, give me like 30 minutes and I'll think of an answer.
I mean, it's something that I absolutely love with all my being.
Is it
With
something
all my
that's
being.
that is gonna come out very fucking soon?
No, it's something
Okay.
we've already talked about.
Oh,
Okay.
is it Resident Evil?
Yeah, it's Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh yeah, okay.
Very, very excited for this. One thing I saw someone bring up in a TikTok I saw is that Raccoon City, when it got exploded, there was some friends in there. If you remember, Mr. Berkeley, Sherry's dad, and Birkin, Nemesis, and Mr. X. They have super regeneration, so it's possible we run into them again, is what I'm saying.
Or they Rat Kinged?
Oh God, that's possible too.
Oh God, that would be
That'd
crazy.
That'd actually be fucking sick.
I kind of want that to happen now.
I don't want to see those stupid fuckers in the city.
But think about, like, you're there with Leon, and he's like,
No, I know.
"Oh God," he's just terrified.
No, I imagine. I mean, just imagine, like, I'm basically like, I get to Raccoon City after it's been nuked, and it's just like, get a load of these two losers.
You immediately get
That's how I
fucking
feel.
pancaked.
And then as I'm like a cartoon character where I'm pancaked, I'm waddling away like, oh wow, original.
And I thought it was Code Veronica remake, because that's been heavily rumored for a while. I feel like that might be something in the future.
Yeah, I imagine Code Veronica is probably the next remake after this.
Yeah.
Game comes out. I imagine we'll see Code Veronica. Well, my number one, Colt nailed it right. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is my number one game. Most anticipated game. If you would have told me a week ago that Arc System and was getting the Marvel IP and getting to run buck fucking wild with it, I wouldn't have believed you. Because I definitely would have thought there was some fuel to the fire that Marvel vs. was coming back. However, I am very excited for this. 4v4, which seems like a lot, which makes me think that the character roster is going to be quite large. But luckily, there are 1 million characters to choose from for this game.
Oh yeah.
Also,
and they're not just going to have one season pass either, because Arxis loves to do like 4 years of DLC characters.
Oh, dude, there's still fucking Guilty Gear Strive characters coming out, and
yeah,
and the girl from Cyberpunk Edge Runners is about to come.
I'm very excited for her. When she gets added, that's when I jump back into it.
Yeah,
because I never really beat the campaign, and so I'm gonna give it another go, and I'm gonna beat up people online.
But yeah, I'm super pumped for this. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some sort of Guilty Gear crossover. Maybe we'll get a Guilty Gear character in this as a guest fighter. Or maybe it is just truly all Marvel characters. But either way, I am pumped. I think the character designs are really cool. It feels really weird now that the Marvel movies have kind of like the hype around those have died down a bit. And now like we're getting into Marvel Rivals right now. And then we get all these cool designs and Fighting Souls. Yeah, we're eating good. We're eating good.
I'm glad that they're going away from every Marvel thing has to look like the live action movies.
It has to look like the MCU, yes.
I really did not like that And it's so beautiful to be finally out of that. Marvel Rivals and this Chef's Kiss, beautiful.
Also, a game nobody mentioned, and I don't think it's going to be Wenzel's one. But that Marvel Cosmic Invasion game too, like the side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Oh, yeah.
That game also looks incredibly sick. So
that looks, I'm actually pretty excited for that.
It's just, this was a game no one expected at all. This was a surprise to every single person I saw. I remember Bluesky was blowing up when it was announced.
Yep.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Wenzel, number 1.
My number 1 is a game we've already talked about. It's Invincible Versus.
Wow.
That's something.
Yeah.
Looks like dog
okay.
doo-doo.
All right, asshole. No, I don't think I've ever had a fighting game grip me like Invincible has. Like, this was a complete surprise. I've never been so like excited and anticipating a fighting game before. Like, this is so cool. This is like an idea to like a passing thought. I was like, oh man, it'd be cool if they made a Invincible fighting game or like a fighting game from some comic universe. I had this idea like a while ago, and it's just crazy to see that be a reality. Like, man, and I'm very curious, like, are they doing their own original story? Because as we see in the gameplay, we see Nolan in his Viltrumite outfit rather than his Omni-Man outfit. So like, it makes me curious, like, if we're getting an original story just for this, which is like really cool, and an alternate timeline, which if anybody knows with what's happened in Invincible, it's like, it's not unusual. There's a bunch of we literally see different dimensions with Mark and Omni-Man and all the different versions of them. And and then also too, just like the Image comic universe. It's like, are they going to pull any characters from those, like Savage Dragon or Radiant Black? Just
Spawn,
Spider-Man,
like, just a bunch of different stuff. Maybe
he was in it.
Yeah, technically, Fortnite. Invincible, because in the Invincible show, Invincible was technically in the Fortnite universe.
Then I hope Alien gets in it.
Oh, dude, Ariana Grande,
Master Chief,
Superman.
All right, this game might be my number 1 now.
But
oh, sorry, Wenzel.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I'm right in the boat with. I never thought they were going to make an Invincible fighting game be. It just seems tailor-made for a fighting game. So I'm really glad that that's something that's getting made, and it looks very good.
And it's made by the people behind Telltale, right?
No.
Skybound?
What's Skybound making?
Skybound is... because I learned about this. So oh, never mind. I lied to you, Colt. But this is another. Holy fuck! How did I not know that Skybound's parent organization was Image Comics?
Said that?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, that's why when you see like a bunch of like merchandise or whatever for like Saga, for Walking Dead, for Invincible or whatever, it's because they're owned by Image.
But what I was going to say is that this is technically a group within Skybound called Quarter Up that's specifically working on this game.
Have they done anything else?
No, this is the first game that the Quarter Up people have done, but a lot of people in this Quarter Up have worked on fighting games before, most notably the 2013 Killer Instinct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't play like that, because I've played Killer Instinct for like 30 minutes and I did not.
No, it doesn't look like it plays. All right.
But, yeah, I think it. Sorry, I think it looks sick, and like you said, Tanner, this just Invincible seemed rife for a fighting game. I hope more of the comics that I love get adaptions in some way that's that services them rather than doing them a disservice. Like
Hellboys.
Wolf Among Us with Fables with Wolf Among Us, with the Walking Dead Telltale game, and now an Invincible fighting game. Like and Fables is an Image, but I just hope like at some point this may be like we're slowly going into like, okay, well maybe Saga can get like, I don't know, a game or something, or maybe an animated like show or movie. I don't know, just something. I would love that.
I know it's not Image, but I just wish that Hellboy would get a game that's good.
He's in Injustice 2 as DLC.
That's good, but he needs to be the main character.
You can make him the main character.
Oh my
in
goodness.
Your own story. Do we want to read our top 10s again from 10 to 1?
Sure.
All right, Colt, hit them.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, Romeo is Dead at 9. Pragmata 8, Super Meat Boy 7. 3D. Keeper 6. Clockwork Revolution at 5. Atomic Heart 2 at 4. Eel at 3. Stranger Than Heaven at 2. And Resident Evil Requiem 1.
My top 10 at number 10 was Sonic Racing Crossword. 9 was Lego Voyagers. 8 was Lumines Arise. 7 was Keeper. 6 was Invincible Versus. 5 was Super Meat Boy 3D. 4 was Stranger Than Heaven. 3 was Clockwork Revolution. 2 was Felt That Boxing. And number 1 was Marvel Token Fighting Souls.
All right, listen up, Baka. I'm only gonna say this once. This is going from 10 to 1. Started from 10. High on Life 2. Sword of the Sea. Atomic Heart 2. Keeper. There Are No Ghosts in the Grand. Super Meat Boy 3D. At Fate's End. Resident Evil Requiem. Romeo's a Dead Man. And Invincible Versus at number 1.
Very, very interesting list. The only games that made all 3 of our top 10s were Keeper and Super Meat Boy 3D.
Super Moy Boy.
Super Moy Boy 3D.
Super Moy Boy 3D.
So our tastes align when it comes to meat and a creepy little lighthouse.
Yeah, which makes sense. We all thought The Lighthouse was a great movie.
True.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
So that actually is dead fucking on. That makes a ton of sense.
I would eat Super Meat Boy if he was doused.
Oh my
in
god.
Bulgogi.
In a fucking heartbeat, I would eat. You kidding me?
You know, if he was just not doused in anything, I'd put him on bread like a burger.
Oh man.
I mean, you're cooking them, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat him raw. He's like minced hamburger meat, right?
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be minced human meat.
Well, yeah, still. Minced meat.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
I'll eat him.
I'll give him a bite. I'll take his teeth out and eat them first. I ain't gonna eat any tooth in it.
Crunchy.
What about his eyeballs?
I'll just blend in.
Fish eyes are a delicacy. I'd love to try them one day.
Oh, you meat boys, you better have your head on a swivel.
All right, Wenzel, take us home.
Well, thank you for listening to us. We are the All You Can Hear podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, and YouTube, where we are known as All You Can Hear as well, where all of our VODs from our streams on twitch.tv/allyoucanhear, including all of our podcast episodes, go up on YouTube, including the instruction booklets, VODs, and episodes. And again, follow us on twitch.tv/allyoucanhear, where we occasionally stream, and follow us on Bluesky at AYCHpodcast.bsky.social. I'm Wenzel. Thank you for listening again. You can find me on Bluesky as World of Winzy and Wenzel's Essentials.
My name is Colt. Follow me on Bluesky, Colt D99. Go play some games.
I've been Tanner. You can follow me on Bluesky, Tanner149. Wenzel mentioned the Twitch. At the week of release, Wenzel and I actually played some Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition. That game is on fire. Positive, negative, you be the judge. Go check out the VOD on our YouTube. You can find that by searching AYCH podcast, one word, on your YouTube app. Ta-ta. Toodles. Bye-bye.
Back.